Good morning, friends. Are you dreaming of traveling to Japan but haven't pulled the trigger yet because it's expensive?
We paid next to nothing for flights and hotels on our trip to Japan, so stick around to learn how we did it. Do you want to travel to Japan without breaking the bank? We spent 9 days exploring Japan from Kyoto to Tokyo, and we saved over $8,000 on our trip by using miles and points to pay for our flights and hotels. We're showing you where we stayed and how we did it. Buckle up because your dream trip to Japan is about to become a whole lot more affordable. Let's go! We cut our flight costs by booking award tickets from LAX to Tokyo. Flight prices to Japan are constantly changing. The airline you choose and the season you travel can be major factors in the price of your ticket. We wanted to use up some Delta Skymiles, which we estimate saved us about $740 per person.
Now that we've talked about our flights, let's check out the hotels we stayed at. We made it to our first hotel in Japan. We're staying at the Hyatt Place Kyoto. We're staying here for 4 nights. It costs 15,000 points per night, so now let's have a little tour. To start off, we have a little bit of a closet at the front where we can take off our shoes, leave our luggage, hang coats, and they even have some slippers for us to put on. Next, we have the bathroom right here. It's got a sink, very sizable mirror, a nice fancy toilet with a lot of bidet features, and a nice closed, pretty good sized shower. Now let's go check out the main space. Hotels in Japan are notoriously small, but as you can see, we have plenty of space here. We have a nice large bed, big TV, a little lounge couch over here, and some snacks and a drink that are complimentary. There's also an empty mini fridge, some supplies to make tea, and plenty of places to charge electronic devices. This looks like a great room and a fantastic way to use miles to stay in Kyoto.
This wouldn't be a hotel tour if we didn't show you what the hotel breakfast is like. It's not included in our room rate, but if you have Hyatt status, you might have access to free breakfast. We don't, so we had to pay for this. They have a nice system where you get a little card and you can set it on your table to claim your table. Well, we got some breakfast. It looks very good. They had a nice selection of food. It's very good. We just checked out of our first hotel and we are testing one of the hotel services, which is shipping luggage. Hopefully it arrives in Tokyo. We'll see. On our way to Tokyo, we had a one-night stay near Mount Fuji at a beautiful hotel on Lake Kawaguchi. The hotel welcomed us with some matcha tea and then we checked out our hotel room. Welcome to our Japanese-style room at Wakakusa no Yado Maruei. Let's go on a tour. So, like I said, this is a Japanese-style room. We've got traditional tatami mats, a very low table, which we will be having dinner at tonight. This place that we're staying at is a bit of an all-inclusive sort of resort. They provide half board, I believe. We're getting dinner and breakfast included. Is that half board or full board? You let us know. But look at this view. This is stunning and one of the reasons why we booked this place. Isn't this gorgeous? This is a view of Lake Kawaguchi. And we've even got cherry blossoms down there. It's incredible. This hotel does have Mount Fuji views, but they're on the opposite side of the building. So if you want one of those, book far in advance. That was not us. Well, hello there. We have a little sort of walk-in closet. Come on in. We have a mirror. Hello. And this is storage. So like if you're staying here long-term, you can store stuff. There's also a fridge and a hot water boiler, as well as all of the things you need to make tea. You may be wondering, but Karin, where are the beds? Ta-da! We are currently standing in the bedroom, but right now it is the living room, dining room space. We will have dinner here tonight, and then the tables will be stacked in the corner or something, and the beds will be laid out. Let's go see the bathroom. This way. Literally, the bathroom. This is the wet room. It can drain onto the floor, and the door here closes. You can use the whole room as your shower. We have the vanity area where you can get ready for the day. Where's the toilet? It's right over here. Well, that's it. That's the tour of this place. So far, it's been very nice. We will show you what dinner looks like. So we'll see you then. Dinner is served. This spread is mind-blowing. We have a little bit of everything here. Grilled meats. We have marinated salmon and egg and wasabi and sakura tofu, I believe.
Yeah.
Rice with pickled vegetables and miso soup. And what is this? Oh yes, this flour is vegetables. And over here we have like chef-created wonton things, rose wine that they create in-house. This is their own. Kanpai. Oh, that's surprising. Oh, that's looking good. It's hard to pick something, but I guess I'll start with this circular thing right here. I don't know what it is. Honestly, there are so many different dishes here. It's truly hard to keep track of everything.
I think my favorite thing so far has been the beef, but now we're getting to the sashimi plate. And I think it's mostly seasonal fish. There wasn't much description of what type of fish. It tastes so fresh. I was expecting at least a little bit of fishiness. There's no fishiness at all. With the sauce, just adding a little bit of like extra little salty flavor, that is some good stuff. So we were told that once we were done drinking our miso soup, that we should open up the pot and eat what's inside. So let's figure out what's in there. It's like a whole bunch of little presents. There's a fun little ball of something. Got a nice little, maybe a fish ball. Let's give it a try. Definitely a fish ball. It's okay, not my favorite. The miso soup was good though.
Everything we've had here has been wonderful. So far, the stay has been amazing. The people have been great. Our room is going to be transformed into a bedroom shortly, so we will see you then. Our living space has been transformed into a sleeping space. These are the Japanese futons that we will be sleeping on tonight, on top of tatami mats. These beds look pretty comfy. We'll see you tomorrow after a good sleep. Our stay here has been so much more than I ever expected. It's been such an interesting, unique experience that you can only have in Japan. From staying in this Japanese style room, eating dinner on the floor on top of tatami mats and sleeping on Japanese futons, to having traditional Japanese style breakfast and a kaiseki meal. It's been really cool. And everyone's been so nice. The value that you get at this place is wonderful. So if you are looking for a hotel in the Fuji area, we definitely recommend staying here. And stick around to the end of the video so you can learn how we saved $300 on this place. Welcome to our Tokyo hotel. We are staying at the Andaz. It's a Hyatt property and also one of the most luxurious hotels in Tokyo, as well as one of the most luxurious hotels that we've ever stayed at. So let's go on a room tour. Over here we have the closet. And if you recall, we shipped our luggage from Kyoto to Tokyo and it arrived right here in our room. So that was a really nice surprise. We have some amenities in here. Hair dryer, laundry service, shoe service, and a lint brush. How thoughtful. Obviously, coat hanger system. Looks like there's an iron there plus an ironing board. Slippers, which we will be putting on a little bit later. And robes. This place is huge. That was just the closet. Now we're in the lobby of the bathroom.
The lobby.
I don't know, what would you call this? So we have toiletries here. In this box, look at this. All the different things you could possibly need, as well as an extensive list of other things that you could get if you really wanted to. Moving on, very spacious vanity area. And come on, this is where the toilet is. Hello, toilet. It opened up. That was very exciting. And in here, oh, it auto lit up for us.
What?
The shower room. Big circular bathtub. All right, let's go look at the bed. Actually, before the bed, let's check out the mini bar. Looks like we've got an espresso and a tea area, as well as bottled water. And then in here, we've got some alcohol, coffee, tea, and snacks. That's fun. The mini bar opens out. Ta-da! High prices, but what would you expect at a hotel? The non-alcoholic beverages and snacks are available free of charge, so that is nice. Moving on, the bedroom. Ta-da! It's huge! We booked our room a little on the late side. It's my fault. So we have 2 twin beds. but we're not going to be kicking each other. You obviously can book like a king or whatever, but they ran out of that. It was the same price. This is such a spacious room. We have a lovely welcome amenity because we are celebrating our anniversary. Let's check out this view. Hello, Tokyo. Oh, someone's got a helipad. Oh my gosh, look at this. This view is incredible. Looks like we've got the sunset side of the building over here. We are on the 49th floor, so obviously we've got a pretty great view. There's also several restaurants, hotel breakfast, a pool, a spa, a fitness center, a lounge. The list goes on and on. This place is incredible and we are definitely gonna enjoy our time here. We've come to the tavern at the Andaz for their breakfast buffet. It's not included in our room rate, so we had to pay an extra $44 per person, which is on par with breakfasts at other luxury properties. The breakfast buffet is very extensive and everything looks incredible. You also have access to some a la carte options, including this delicious looking avocado toast. Everything looks super good and we're pretty hungry, so let's dig in. I don't even know what to start with. I got a little bit of everything. I'll try their sausage because some places don't do good sausage. That is good. So we have been talking about how this is an award trip and we are using miles and points to fly and stay at Japan for free. So you might be wondering how exactly we did that.
For our flights, we paid for them with Delta Skymiles.
We earned these miles through a combination of flying on Delta flights and spending on a co-branded Delta credit card. Nothing outside the ordinary as far as spending is concerned, just regular everyday expenses added up to a free flight to Japan.
For our hotels in Kyoto and Tokyo, we stayed at Hyatt properties and we were able to stay there for free by transferring points from our Chase credit cards to our Hyatt account.
Let's compare the cash price to the price we paid in points. The cash price of the Kyoto hotel is around $106 per night. That's actually not bad. But we paid 15,000 points per night and ended up getting points back because the price got lower after we booked. The cash price of the Tokyo hotel, on the other hand, is around $1,156 per night. Wow. But we only paid 35,000 points per night. In total, we spent 178,000 points, saving us $6,374 on these two hotels. And you might be wondering, okay, well, Kyoto and Tokyo are great places to stay, but you guys also stayed in Mount Fuji. So how did you cover that with points? There are no Hyatts there. You are right. We paid for that with cash, but we used Jeremy's Chase Sapphire Reserve to pay for the hotel room. And luckily, that credit card offers a $300 travel credit annually for any travel expenses, and you don't even have to book through a portal in order to use it. So we were able to book the hotel and pay for it with his credit card, and $300 of the hotel price was reimbursed for us. In total, we paid 168,000 Delta Skymiles, 178,000 credit card points, and $294 out of pocket, and we saved over $8,000. Overall, we saved a lot of money by doing Japan on miles and points.
If we can do it, you can too.
That wraps up this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
Good morning, friends. We just made it to our first hotel in Japan. We're staying at the Hyatt Place Kyoto. This looks like a great room and a great way to...
We are sleeping on these.
We've also got a scallop. We've also got a scallop that's just on this precipice of a shell here.
Good morning, friends. We woke up from those... And stick around till the end stick around till the end. Although the non-alcoholic beverages and the snacks are fun and...
Fun?
You also have access to some... And we didn't, you might be sensing a theme, but we didn't have enough